In the second half, I split of Nehemiah chapter 8. I'll take verse 10 to 18. Nehemiah said, "Go and enjoy choice food and sweet drinks, and send some to those that had sweet drinks back then." That's probably the start of the things. To send some of those who have nothing. Prepare this day is sacred. That was the first day of unleavened bread to our explain that to our Lord. Do not grieve for joy, for the Lord has given you strength. So it's a festive day. The Levites calmed all the people, saying, "Be still, for this is a sacred day." It means no work. First day of the first day of the tabernacles, right? Represents again the 1,000-year reign, right? Reading Revelation, don't have time here. Calm. Look at all my videos to study. The Levites, okay, be still, for this is a sacred day. Do not grieve. Then all the people went away to eat and drink, to send portions of food, to celebrate with great joy, because they now understood the words of that had been made known to them. On the second day of the month, right? It's not the holy day that right? It's not work, but it's in the Feast of Tabernacles of the 7th. The heads of all the families, along with all the priests and the Levites, gathered around Ezra the scribe to give attention to the words of the law they found written in the law, which the Lord had commanded through Moses, that the Israelites were to live in booths, again, temporary dwellings representing the 1,000 years. It was temporary in the last part of humans before the last great day, the judgment, and everyone turns to spirit. Temporary, right? And they should proclaim the word and spread it throughout their towns and in Jerusalem, what they heard. Go out, the Old Testament, at that time, into the hill country, and bring back branches from olive and wild olive trees, and from myrtle palms and shade trees, to make booths. Again, the Feast of Tabernacles, temporary booths, as it was written. I explained that. So the people went out and brought back branches and built themselves booths, little temporary huts of their own, on their own roofs, in their courtyards, in the courts of the house of God, and in the square by the water gate, and the one by the gate of Ephraim. The whole company that had returned from exile built booths and lived in them from the days of Joshua, son of Nun, until that day. They haven't observed that festival until they came back. What's the saying? And their joy was very great. Till that day, the Israelites had not celebrated, as I said, and the joy was great. The day after day, from the first day to the last, the days of unleavened bread, and then the last great day, the 8th day, which represents again the judgment. Ezra read from the book of law. They celebrated the feast for 7 days, as I just explained, of tabernacles. And the 8th day, the last great day, representing the judgment day. Okay, I don't have time. In accordance with the regulation, there was an assembly. Okay? That's the second part of Ezra 8. Okay, 10 to the end. Bye.